Well, that'll do it for now, but I'll have to fix it later. Ah, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? How are you? How are you? We're gonna start off. I'm not gonna use the ASMR mic. Just gonna be me on the headset. We're gonna go back to like classic Rune ASMR, where it's just me talking to you guys in mono. Mostly because I'm very hungry, and I don't think you guys want to hear that. Like, I'm gonna eat this as fast as I can so that way we can get to the study portion of this. With that said, let's play some Magic. Um, I'm not gonna be talking as much because, like, literally, I'm just gonna be stuffing my face. But how is everyone? Okay. I have had Baldur's Gate music just stuck in my head for like the past 3 weeks, and I haven't played it in a couple of months. So I think that's what's gonna happen is we're gonna do another playthrough or finish one that we started. One of the two. Uh, could be a little better. Okay. Oh goodness, I am so eepy. I didn't stay up late. I like overslept. Mm. Yeah, I see no reason to. Have a nice, lovely avocado, some toast. That is Le Millennial Breakfast. Oh, I didn't see that sticker on the avocado. I'm like, why is this so hard to cut through? Why? Ah. Oh, what's my game set to right now? Woof. They are just bringing the beats. I mean, as they should. Don't get me wrong, they should definitely be bringing the beats right now. Cut, cut, cut. Avocado's been successfully cut into. I can't believe. I think I'm going to do this as a new tradition. Is we are 2 weeks out from exams. So I think for the last 2 weeks of exams, instead of my normal intro music, I'm going to use something different. Alright, force you to flip it. Come on. I may be eepy, but I know that if you're forced to actually have to flip that. This is why I didn't want to use the 3DO mic. This is why I did not want to use the 3DO mic, because I don't want you guys recording that stuff. No. We don't need clips of that. Just sometimes you wake up and you're like, oh, I am so hungry. we're gonna see if we can get them. Because they already played their land for turn, so I'm waiting for them to play something else. Got him. Wait, is that the right play? Because that's gonna cost 2. Can I follow it up? Yeah, I can. Okay. Weirdly, it is. Oh, snap. Woof. There we go. Got a little... What was that about, you two? They got into like a serious fight the other night. My two Huskos. Over... Sahara wanted to cuddle with me. Bandit thought she was going for a treat. Fortunately, they're okay and they've kissed and made up, but it was a little scary. Because Bandit does have issues with treat guarding. So, they're not big issues, they're just sometimes, because he likes to play by treat guarding. He likes to play by treat guarding, but he also gets serious about it too. And that's the scary part, is when he gets serious. Interesting. Good choice, because then I'm going to block there in order to not die. Yeah, they played this really well. Plus the hand I kept was... it was poopy. No need to reveal things to them that they don't need to see. So we'll give them good games. We'll give them the GGs. My goodness, this avocado is so creamy. I'm not going to make any changes. But I will actually be right back, because I got 2 minutes and I actually need more paper towels. Alright, we're back. Wink. Okay. I will play first, thank you very much. Oh, I cannot keep that hand. This one's a little better, but it's not worth going down another card over. Okay. I don't know what they're gonna play. What do we have? What? Nice. Very nice. I'll give him that. Let's see. Wink. Well, that changes things. we get a land, please? Can I have a land? Land? Land ho? There we go. Nice. Interesting choice there. I see. Nice. Okay. So we'll bounce that back to your hand. Don't worry, you get to use it again. I don't think I actually want that. And boops. 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 Oh, you are a detective. Okay. Okay. Yep. This is going to be a giant target for that, which is unfortunate, but it also means solving that. Right now I've kind of overloaded them with threats, which was the goal, because this will slowly just grind them out, and this is actually a clock. Mm-hmm. Okay. Avocado toast. Yeah, I was hungry. Alright. Got him. They made the decision that it would probably be better off for them to... Right? Is that the right call? Because that can be a liability at times. Case of the what? limes in the shape of a key? That can't be it. I can't imagine limes in the shape of keys. Oof. Big oof. Big oof. Wow. I don't think we're winning. Like, I don't think we're winning. I really don't think we're winning. Like in EDH, I've kept hands of all lands, but that's a different story. Heck, I even have a deck that's like 50 lands. But big oof. Especially since they found this guy. No blocks. I is the surprise it did. You has got me. Whatever shall I do? Meatwad, hello. How are you, Meatwad? Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just finishing up breakfast. After this Magic the Gathering game that we're playing right now, I'm gonna turn on the ASMR mic and we can do some study so you guys can co-work with me. Paper's getting close to being done. I'm excited. Whatever could it be? Yep. I didn't want to. I am, thank you. How are you doing? What's going on in the Meatwad world? Let's see. Haha! Got him! We might be able to crack back here. I know that feeling, where you're just like, I need to wake up. I know that feeling. I feel a little bit of that right now. I feel a little bit of that right now. Ha! Got him again? Did we do it again? Did we get him again? Ah, we almost did. We almost did. Okay. What? What? What recent Pokemon card discovery? What'd you get? Tell me more, was it a rare Charizard? Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah ah ah. Oh, summer days, here in 2 weeks. Oh, snaps. That is a lot of damage. Fuck it, we ball. Let's go. that's what I think it is, we're dead, but I'm also tired and don't care. Wait a minute. They're not like real Pokemon cards, right? Because I might have those. Like, okay, let me explain. Um, when Pokemon was the big craze, all right, you got it. I'm too tired. All right. Like, I mean, Pokemon's always been a craze, but like Pokemania levels of craze. Like back during that like 90s to like early 2000s. Okay, Gen 1, Gen 2. I was shopping at Target with my mom, which I don't even know if Targets exist anymore. So that should give you an idea. All right. Um, and I got jebaited. I got jebaited hard because Target had this sale on Pokemon cards in quotation marks. Came in this nice tin. I think I still have the tin. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Meatwad. You know what I'm talking about. I think I still have the tin, actually, believe it or not. It's probably in the attic. Um, but I got jebaited hard, hard as a kid because Target was having this sale, 300 Pokemon cards for like $5, $7 or something, like super cheap. And I was like, Mom, she's like, okay, sure, you've been a good kid. And when I got home, I peeled off that plastic wrap and I opened that up. They weren't Pokemon. They were cards. They were cards that had Pokemon on them. They were officially licensed by Nintendo. But what they were each card was a scene from the anime, front and back. They had no value back then. Absolutely none. And then like one was like you one was like a um I can give you an answer. So I'm gonna divorce it from your religion. I can actually answer that question. All right. Um, it's when people have power structures. Okay. Be it religion, be it politics, be it whatever, be it your D&D group. Okay. Things that threaten the people that are in power. I think so. Yeah. And one of them could be made like, yeah, I think so. Like I could probably find them. Let me let me see if we can do some Googles. But when people in power are threatened by things, they need to convince the people that they have power over that those things threaten them as well. So a threat, an existential threat like the devil, is something that they need to use to convince people that Pokemon is bad, because their power is innately threatened by kids engaging in activities that they find more pleasurable than obeying and worshiping and going to church. Yeah, that's not the answer, but that's one of the answers. That's one of the reasons why um, a lot of new things in like fundamentalist groups tend to get labeled as the devil. Is because there is an innate threat. If enough of the next generation starts to engage in that activity, then the current generation will not have a support system, will not have a future. Because children literally are the future. So if your kids are playing Pokemon cards instead of praying, then they're gonna be led astray. Mhm. And by that, I mean they won't be listening to me and encouraging these power structures that we've set up. But something devil. Alrighties. Let me do some Google Foo. I'll see if I can actually find these. Did I just find them in one go? I think I just found them in one go. Ha! Thanks, eBay. Let me, give me a sec. You guys gonna stare at a black screen for a hot second. Y'all know my stance on this. I'm doing it for fun. And, okay, I don't need to be super duper professional all the time. Alright, found them in one go. So yeah, thanks eBay. Yeah, these were what I bought that day. So yeah, like I got debated really hard because I was super excited because like I was getting this giant tin of Pokemon card and it ended up being this. It ended up being this. Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, the artwork on these is actually really nice. Like seriously, this is actually good artwork and stuff. I mean, it probably is just screenshots from the animated. Right? Like I like him now as an adult, but as a kid, I was like, I want my hot Charizard. Charzoozi? Charzoozi? I don't know. I was really all about the Blastoise, but like everyone else wanted the Charzoozi, so. And no one ever wanted the Venusi. No one. Oh, let's see. Right? Yeah. Listen, I have this. I mean, okay. So let's actually talk about Sabrina for a hot second. Sabrina Pokemon, because I can understand why you'd be a Sabrina simp. Um, I can understand a lot. First off, how she was introduced in the OG anime. Like, if this isn't apparent, um, she had psychic shrinking powers, which is really weird, and so some giantess vibes for whatever reason. Just like, I don't know, I don't get it. I don't get it, but the anime is like, yeah, sure, we'll go giantess today. So I already understand why some people would be, because you know the whole Dami Mommy thing. It's kind of innate with the whole giantess thing. But let's actually rewind. This was the first. This was the first Sabrina sprite. These were it. She had a whip. Definitely Dami Mommy. I understand. You got? Did you get the OG voice actor's autograph? That's freaking sweet. Seriously? That's actually really cool. That's actually really cool. Um, Lisa Ortiz. Nice. Oh, she. That's freaking sweet. Yeah. You have a cool collection, Meatwad. That's awesome. This is supposed to be Sabrina? Man, they did her dirty. She's always been a top. Always, always, always. Yeah, like that's Sabrina. I don't I don't buy it. I think just some people want her to be because this is the wiki. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, I got a protein shake to chug. But yeah, no, I get it. I get it. Okay. Dami, mommy, giantess, like you've ticked a lot of common boxes. I get it. I'm not gonna judge you for it. Plus, like black-haired girls. Mwah. Mwah. Ah. Funny enough, if they're online, I actually found a VTuber last night. So, do you remember the OG Pokemon Game Boy trading game? This. I found someone last night. Those thigh-high boots. Yeah, I found someone last night who was doing a playthrough of this. So if they're on, we'll raid into them. Even if they're not on, I'll see. Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that because Twitter isn't always the safest place. Like, I have a very say so Twitter. The Fun School cards? Sure, we can do that right now. Wink. Ah! I mean, it's a hot mess of a card, but that's freaking sweet. Like, this is a hot mess of a card. Don't get me wrong. Okay? As is this. This is a hot mess of a card. I believe it. I believe it. Um, the reason why I'm calling him a hot mess of a card is, I mean, this condensed layout's okay, but like the biggest thing that stands out to me, and it's really important in card design, is using colors to signify what the card does. Okay, so having Squirtle be white and yellow when you compare it to I gotta pull up the original 99. Okay, we'll use Blastoise. It's the same range. Yeah. So, what typing is Squirtle? Like, yes, we can look at this symbology here and go blue, but you shouldn't like. I don't play. I used to play Pokemon as a kid, so I kind of recognize what this does. Yeah, it looks electric. It looks electric. But this is like me using my knowledge from Magic the Gathering. One of the important aspects of Magic the Gathering is you they have two things that Richard Garfield actually made sure to do when he designed the game. One, you can tell a card by its artwork. So if I actually pull up Lightning Bolt MTG, because he made it really important. That's there. Let's actually Scryfall. Yay. Richard Garfield, the designer of Magic the Gathering, made it super important. Let's go all the way back to the alpha printing. It was an important aspect of his for the most part. There are some exceptions that you know what the card is based on the card artwork on the table. So the lightning bolt right there if you're standing from 5, 10 feet away, you can see what the card. You can't read the card at 5 feet away, most likely, but you can look at the artwork and know what it does. So like going off of that criteria, I know what Squirtle is. I'm a nerd, so like you can see that this is a Squirtle. I don't dock, like their artwork size is fine. Um, but yeah, it's actually like a 2 or 3 part documentary. It's decent. There have been some. The biggest controversial one, I don't remember his name. I know he's like Japanese. He's Asian. I know he's Asian. All right. There was a guy who got caught. Yeah, but at 5 feet away, I cannot tell you if this card is an electric or water type. At 5 feet away, I can tell you because the second is having the proper colors. Exactly. Exactly. That's actually a proper aspect of design. Um, I know we kind of just nerded out on cards there for a second, but like, it's okay. Oh no, it's fine. Um, yeah, the cheaters, the most controversial one, if you really want to kind of do a deep dive, it's some Asian guy. I don't remember his name. He was caught cheating. All right, and like this nearly got a lot of pro players to quit. It took a lot of schmoozing on Wizards' end. He was caught cheating, supposedly cleaned up his act, and then was put into the Pro Player Hall of Fame. Um, and a lot of pro players like, do we really? What we're seriously questioning, do we really want to celebrate that? Like, yeah, good on him for cleaning up his act, but he cheated on camera, and a lot of pro players like, because here's the problem. Um, People should be allowed to clean up their act. People should be allowed to learn from their mistakes. Yeah. All right. People should be allowed to learn from their mistakes. Okay. At the same time, when you catch someone cheating in a children's card game, because that's ultimately Magic the Gathering is for people ages. It's designed entry levels like ages 10 to 12 and up. It's very, very rare that you have my experience. I learned how to play well below that age. um, I'm not going to say what because you guys can figure out how old I am, and I'd rather not. I'm just going to say that I was not that age. That's a very rare thing, but most people get into Magic the Gathering at 10 to 12. Okay. Um, and so that's why I called it a children's card game, because even though most people who play it are probably in their late teens to 20s, at least in my experience, and my experience from having traveled the country playing it for money, for almost 10 years, most people I played against were from late teens at the earliest to like 20s to mid 20s. Um, the design floor is 10 to 12, and the stakes aren't that serious. That'd be hilarious if Sato was his name. That would be because like Sato Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh. Like if his name was Sato, it's just like, yep, checks out. That checks out. Have I, Cage? Have I? Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. What time is it? Okay, we got enough time to jam something else while I quickly chug this. Gosh, good. Because this is actually a sad thing. there is a bit of discrimination. It's not huge, alright, but it is something. And I've talked to Vi about this too, where there's a bit of discrimination against VTubers who are older. Because the average VTuber audience is between about the ages of 15, 16 to 25. Alright, the average people that's the average range. And they feel this disconnect, like when they're watching people. Like there's someone in HoloLive who is almost 40. I don't remember who it is, it's one of the girls. Yeah, yeah, but I know one of the HoloLive girls is almost 40. Which, good on her. There's a lot of reasons to do VTubing. One of it is, like, because you want to be able to continue to entertain certain age ranges when you're past that. And I know that sounds weird. I know that sounds weird, but that's okay. Like, let me put this in another way. Would you criticize Mr. Rogers because he wanted to spend his career entertaining 7-year-olds? So like, before we get all up in arms about, well, adults shouldn't be interacting with kids, like, Mr. Rogers' job was to entertain 3 to 7-year-olds whose parents couldn't necessarily be there, so he designed a TV program that could fill up a half hour, occasionally an hour, that could fill the gap between a kid getting home and the parents getting home. Now it's Mr. Rogers, so that's Jesus number two, but still, like, I don't know, that's my hot VTuber take for the day, is as long as they're not doing sussy things, if someone wants to spend their career entertaining a certain age group, let them. Yeah, good, good, Meatwad. Alright, we're gonna see, I've played this a couple times. Wink. Mm-hmm. Let's see. But this is a good game that we can kind of chat with. But it's also, like, in my case, I'm gonna be a lawyer, alright? I don't want people that I have potentially pissed off to figure out what I am doing online. Oh, thank you, Meatwad. Thank you, thank you. Because there are weird people out there, not just in like the VTuber sphere, but like generally speaking, and there are people that are get very angry in the legal field when they have something done against them. Alright? So like, and they will spend days, if not weeks, Googling everything about you, and I'm doing this for fun, hopefully eventually to do it for charity, and it's like, I don't like that. Oh shit, I messed up. I can't lead. I hate this boss. There's a couple, this is the final boss for this run. And there's a couple bosses that I just absolutely hate. And this is definitely up there on my list. This is very much up there on my list. Okay. Alright. False Pokemon title. What did you do, Cage? You should probably explain yourself. False Pokemon title, that's a big allegation there. Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize the ad break already started. This is what I mean. Sometimes it doesn't even warn me that ads are coming. It just says you're now in an ad break, and it's like, oh. Okay. We're still dead Zos. How are we still dead? RAR XD. river. Shut your mouth, baby, run me like a river. Shut your mouth. Ah, I've done that too. It happens. Yeah, don't fret about it. It happens. Let's see. That has to be white though. I mean, if this works out how I want it to, I don't know. We're experimenting here. Good on you. Okay, so that tells me enough. That's actually an important aspect of it. Because then we can hoink, hoink. Alrighty. Not a fan of using a 4 for this, but it makes sense. Recoil. Recoil. Vrum 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 vrum. Well, that sucks. Eh. Uh, reboot, kick him again. Should work. Usually does. Still leaves me as very, very dead. That's still major deadage. Not a fan of the amount of dead that is. This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle, you see. You see? Oh, the ooh magic. Indeed it is. Indubitably. Indubitably it is. It is very, very, very forbidden. Very forbidden. Do, 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 do. Now, let's see. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that doesn't actually work the way I want it to. Curse you! That's a very powerful thing, but it doesn't work the way I want it to. We could go classic. Okay. Alright. Suck it. Suck it, suck it, suck it. Alright, now gentlemen, let's rev our engines. Notice me, senpai? I can wear any ability you want me to. Yeah, the Mew and Ditto theory, that every Pokemon is really just Mew and Ditto, or that the real Pokemon are still trapped um, underneath that truck by St. Anne. What are these theories? not immediately dead, which is a bonus, which is a major bonus. But how do you know that Mew isn't a failed attempt to clone Ditto? Have you seen a cloned Ditto? Hmm. Just saying. Yeah. You didn't consider that variable, did you? You pay. No rhetoric is off limits. None. All may be discussed in the library. All of them. Let's see. Mm, Copy this. Okay, jackass. Art slash personal crisis? Are you drawing? Are you drawing art of your personal crisis? That might be a good way to get through it. That might legitimately be a good way to get through that personal crisis. See ya, Meatwad. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, thank you. Don't. You don't owe them anything, man. You do not owe them anything. That might be a controversial opinion, but that's okay. It really is. You don't owe them a single thing. You don't have to draw that stuff if you don't want to. That's okay. That really is. Okay. Getting past this is the hard part. But I think I got it. See ya. That's totally fine. We take only 1 point of shield damage. Alright, let's play. We're steadily getting to the point where very steadily getting to the point in our little game here where we can just outrun them. Where dropping things hoink hoink. As long as we don't 4 health. That lets us crank. But if I do that, because we can do that, and that, and that, and we're still alive. The perfect! But there's no sense crying over every mistake. We just keep on trying till we run out of cake. And every time our shield pops, and we get 1 shield back a turn. Okay. We're cooking here. We're still in this game. I know all of you are probably over like, the hell is he on? But like, I've been trying to beat this boss for like the past 3 days. I occasionally just play this as like a to-do game. Okay. Is it in fact possible to yeah, I'm not worried about that. But then we put you in here. Then we put... Okay, so we just gotta overcome down here. We overcome up there. And then... Goodbye. Which will generate another additional energy with the setup we currently have. Come on. Alright. Hoink. So we cannot one-shot this guy, no matter what we do. But what we can do is, we can bail out of some of these that we're kind of stuck on. So like, by that, there. Now we have all that energy locked in our hand, and got a good shot in on them. So we're at the point where I don't have to worry about the middle anymore. It just takes some time, little Jimmy. Alright. Yeah, I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I said the middle, and it just popped in my head. So it's like, yeah, okay, sure, we'll go that way. Alright. Vrum Vrum. Who didn't back in that time? Like, it's not a bad song. It's by no means a bad song. Okay. So we're actually somewhat stuck, but not really. Because if we do that, that jacks it up. Let's look at the most value. We're still alive. Not only are we still alive, though. Nice. Power bonus for everything. What? I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh, when it reaches 0. Okay. Okay. So this ship has a mechanic that whenever your first energy that you load of whatever color, it copies. So that's why I keep loading ones first. Cause it's like, okay, you want to copy this? Copy it. Okay. How do we pull an Exodia on this guy? And by that, how do we just obliterate them? Because we have 4 shield points right now. Problem is, if we do that, that's gonna make it jump up really, really high. I agree! That's what I want to do. We're this close. We're 4 points away from killing them. And the problem is if I hit that magic button, like, I'm all for the mutual kill if it would still count, but it doesn't count. You have to be able to fly away. You have to be able to fly away. So, like, in this instance, having an orange is a liability. Um, but I don't have enough. What happened to my music? What happened to my chill music? Oh, okay. Okay. We're doing a slow intro. Um, hmm. I agree. It's just rawr. Rawr XD. Need fuel. Need fuel. If I had one more fuel. Just one more. Only other thing I could think of is if we go with the classic setup. This is useful in the beginning, though. That's why I liked it. Um, but if we do the classic setup, when we get to that point where it's like we just need many more points. Okay. Split the atom. Split the atom. Split the atom. Twink, doink. Wind up the gears. Okay. So it's probably gonna end up actually saving us. We gotta wind these things up just the right way, but also be conservative because we have to dodge this first one. So, because if we do that, that's death. Okay, we are still alive, and that's the important part starting out. It's getting to the point, like once we get to turn 3-ish, What time is it? Alright, we don't have much time, so gonna try to beat this. Almost done with my protein shake. Then we'll go on break so I can go potty, and then we'll do some studying together. Okay, so split. Alright, so the way out of this. So we're gonna rev engines. Because that puts us at 31. Yeah, that's not something we can compete with right now. Nine. 99999. There's supposed to be music playing. Interesting. Alright, back to the Baldur's Gate 3. Alright. And that's almost, but almost doesn't cut it. Okay. I think I have to save some from previous doing this. Okay. So let's do that just right off the bat. Well, that changes some priorities. Alrighties. Cash out that 2. Okay, okay. Oh, fuck. I didn't realize I hadn't used a blue yet. This game of Twister that you play with this toilet lid, literally that's what it's called. The boss is called Toilet Lid. Is, no bueno. There we go. Lock you into using lower energy to start out with. Okay. Okay. We're a little more alive than what we started. And it's only the shields. Awesome. So as weird as it is, I can't sit here and just kind of hold on to that 6. This would be the place to like bite the bullet on it and use it. So that way I'm not stuck with it for a while. reason being is because of that. Except I think I made a mistake. Like, yeah, I made a mistake. Trying to bail myself out of it. Yeah, I made a mistake. Okay, I get what I gotta do. Alright. We're gonna go last go around, and then we have to get ASMR set up, and we gotta do some studying together. Then my doggos need a WALK, because they are good doggos. Okay, can I get by without using the 2? I just might be able to. The reason why is I could use that 2 in the future. And we just doink, doink. And then give that a little power bonus, and then all we lose is 10, and then we hang on to this 2. Because I have that 6 that's coming in. Aha! Except the 2 became a 5. Except the 2 became a 5. Well, this time, we're not going to make that mistake. Actually, that works out. That very weirdly works out. Because we don't need... $19? Kinda need to miss. 20. I think what's going to be more helpful is actually... Poops. Alrighties. Crank, crank. That just needs 1 loaded into it, and it's good. And then because we already loaded in the... Boink. In order to not die here. Then one of those I didn't count. I don't know. Let's I guess that does use up all our fuel. Oh, class. So we cannot use that orange. Alrighties, let's see. Not worried about that, it's these. Nope. That'd be too easy. Okay. Do we increase the overall average? Or do we... I think we just go for an increased overall average. Slash. Alright, we tried. We're gonna go back to the main menu. Enjoy the Baldur's Gate music. I'll be back. I'm gonna set up the 3DO slash go to the bathroom. So, be back. testing, testing. Yeah, I know you guys can hear me, but I can't hear myself, so I can't hear the triggers and stuff. Let's see. I love it when OBS just messes with my audio. I do. Okay, I know those are working. I know that's working. I don't know, I'm only gonna mess around with it so much. Like, it's exhausting. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Alrighties. I don't know. I have no idea. Not that one. Not that one. Yep, that one. We'll just use that one. Alrighties. Interesting. That. I'm not going to turn the hand cam on. Or, you know what? We'll turn the hand cam on. Second thoughts. Second thought. There we go. There we are. I don't think I'm going to put the camera. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. I'm trying to remember how I fixed it last time. But it is... yeah. Hello? Hello? Alright, I don't know. I'm tired. Like, I'm really tired.
fuck? Well, shit. I'll be right back. I'm okay, by the way. I just pulled a tick off of me. It wasn't latched in yet, thankfully. So, I'll explain more in a little second.